Hey, so many of you may be looking at this picture and wondering, oh my goodness, what happened to that beautiful lady? Did she get sick on this boat? Did she pass out? Is she having a medical issue? Did she get heat stroke? No. This woman refused to get off of this boat and caused people to get sick, have to sit in the heat for long periods of time while she sat there like a 5-year-old with her arms folded, refusing to get off of this boat. As you can see, the police had to come and physically remove her from her seat. Now, she and her mom and her son, who is about 8 or 10 years old, are passengers on the Carnival Glory. This is them getting ready to go on an excursion. Now, if you've cruised before, you know when you go on an excursion, you have to get wristbands. Her mom, and her son did not have wristbands, and they were asked to get off of the boat. She refused. She even made herself heavy, stiff, and made it hard for them to remove her. So this woman police officer slid her over in her seat, got her down on the ground, lifted her up by underneath her arms. This other policeman came and they carried her off of the boat because she refused to move. Meanwhile, her child is off of the boat on the side watching all of this, completely embarrassed, and he is in tears. This is her son standing with someone that works at the dock while they are trying to get her up off of the boat. You can see that he's clearly saddened. I know he's embarrassed, and I know this is ruining his vacation, and this is something that's going to stick with him for the...
My friends, this is another case of Western women acting ratchet on vacation. Now listen, this just doesn't occur with the black community or the white community. This happens in every single community. I watched a few videos on Asian grandmas who literally destroyed a buffet on vacation, just hoarding food, you know. But I bring this up simply because in every single one of these cases, we always see women who think that they are the victims and they're just standing up for their rights. They're just standing on business.
For those of you that wonder why there are so many sisters that are morbidly obese and seemingly refuse to lose the weight, this is why. So they can do stuff like this.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. These women think that the bigger I am, the more imposing I can be, the more masculine I can be. I can sit my ground. I can take my space, and nobody can move me. Yeah, that poor big that female police officer, she could hardly get your ass up. And this is the problem now we have in society, where the man had to take her legs while the freaking female police officer has to pick up the massive body. Why? Because the male police officer don't want to freaking touch her upper body. That's all it was. So the poor female police officer, she has to struggle with this massive upper body, and he picks up the feet. Imagine picking up a cow, right? And the female picks up the body of the cow, and the man picks up the freaking 4 legs. Okay, I'll take these parts. It's this. Oh, God, man. Man, the world that we live in now, man, is just nuts. Any behavior that is not accepted by anyone, not even the entire society, everyone around them, they can go against that grain and still say that they are the victim. This is what blows my freaking mind, because I don't get it. Men don't have that privilege. And so, my friends, that's what we're going to be discussing today. So hit that like button, please, so that this algorithm can push it out to as many people as possible, because I'm trying to talk to women as well. I'm trying to educate women and showing them their bad behavior. Of course, every woman is going to say, well, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I would never do that. Until they feel that they're being disadvantaged or taking advantage of, or however you want to classify it, women always think that they are the victim and they have a right to act the way they're acting. So my friends, subscribe, pick up my Content Creators Toolkit, start creating some content for this new year, because I can tell you, my friends, things are going to get rough. I'm going to be launching a new product, hopefully next week, where I'm providing you with thousands of pieces of content so that you don't even have to worry about making anything. Yeah, it's a new excited one, my friends. I'm going to create the content for you. All you got to do is change the colors, put a logo on it, and make it your own. Boom, it's yours. You never have to worry about creating content on a daily basis. You don't have to show your face. If you're interested in something like that, contact me at paul@askanolderman.com, and I will definitely hook you guys up. I'm literally giving you the blueprint, the franchise to create more content that you can ever imagine. I want you guys to make money. Okay? I'm doing well. I want you guys to start and do well as well. All right? So listen, this is this incident on the boat, and I'm sure some of you have seen it come across your feed.
The whole trip, she pushed my seat. No, you seen it. No, she did. She seen. No, you seen it. No, she did. She put no. I'm allowed to put my seat back. I'm allowed to put my seat back. I'm allowed to put my seat back.
Now, the thing is, sometimes people could be right, but it's just the attitude that women have about their so-called rights. They have to be belligerent. They have to assert themselves in a way which is not conducive not only to being a lady, but being a good citizen, period. And this is why Dubai have laws that controls this stuff. Listen, before I used to share videos that highlighted people doing ratchet shit over here, primarily the women that's doing it. Men know different. Men are logical thinkers. They know that I don't go into another man's country and do some dumb shit. But the consequences for men are 10 times more severe. But the thing is, women come over here and do it all the time. A lot more women get flown out over here to Dubai, and they don't understand that they can't do that shit over here, right? Men don't get flew out. Men come over here to work. So they know that they're risking every single thing that they've worked for to get here. So they behave themselves. But women are bought here. They get the privilege of just being here for fun. But they think that they have this privilege because they're women. Now, the thing is, I used to share these videos early on just to highlight the problems we had here. But YouTube will not monetize those videos. They won't. Because YouTube UAE is very strict on any of these issues. Got to remember, UAE has an office here as well. They're very strict on what I can show on my channel because I am in the UAE. And that includes anything. If I want to talk about anything religious, nope, I can't monetize that either. I can post it, but I'm not getting paid for it. So I tend not to share any information that disturbs the peace and harmony of this country, because Dubai is very strict about people not acting a fool over here. But one more thing I got to share. What I just said about men coming here to work, so they're much more cognizant of keeping their shit tight and not getting in trouble. And women come over here and just act the ass and they end up in prison. The narrative is Dubai don't like women. It's a Middle Eastern country that don't like women. No, it's because the women are coming over here and doing the nasty shit. That's why they're getting in trouble. Because they think that they're still in the West, and whatever they did in the West, they think that they can get away with it over here. So you got to understand the reason why you're seeing more women get in trouble here. Not because it's a misogynistic country. It's because the women are acting the ass more than men. And you know the biggest issue that we have as a society is that we have eliminated shame for women. I seriously think that shame controls society's obnoxious behavior. Shame is the one mechanism that will keep people from doing stupid shit. I was explaining this to my 16-year-old daughter this morning as she was watching this video. And I told her, and by the way, it's her high school prom today, so I'm so proud that she's reached this point. You know, I remember my prom days. But the thing is, they don't have prom dates. And I said, you don't have a prom date? And she says, yeah, no one has prom dates. And I'm like, wow, why? And she said, Daddy, I think that's an American thing. But no, there's there's nobody over here with a prom date except one girl I know, and she has a boyfriend. And I'm like, wow. So I said to her, so it's not just an American thing then. I said, where is she from? She's from Australia. I said, there you go. So it's not just an American thing. I honestly feel it's the era that we're in. Relationships are not a priority anymore. Dating at this age isn't a thing, even though I know a lot of these girls already have hooked up because she's told me. So the hookup culture is important, but the boys are still not seeing these women good enough to take them to the prom. So relationships, my friend, is in the dumpster, even at 16 years old. These are not good. These are not good signs for things to come. I can tell you, man.
Somebody explain to me why I don't get approached in public. Like, do I look mean or something? I don't know. I feel like guys will stare a hole into my heart from another side of the room, but they will not approach me. Like, men will be in my DMs and all my social medias and like that, and then even in public, they will still not approach me. And it's not because I'm ugly. Even if you don't feel like I'm pretty, you could say that, but I ain't ugly. I just don't understand why when I go out, I don't get approached by men.
You don't know why. I am the victim. No men want to approach me with my neck tattoo, my baby hair curly thing on my head, my bloody, I don't know what kind of nails they are, with your masculine attitude, with your cum-catching eyebrows. Ugh. And men aren't approaching me. I am a victim. I am a victim. I mean, look at how hot I am, and I am a victim. Insane. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, but this is where we are. We can't talk to women in public. We can't say anything. But if you think that this is just allocated to the public, no. Wait till you get home, gentlemen, because there's certain things you cannot say to a woman even in your own damn house. Now, I do, because I'm aware. But I'm going to tell you, gentlemen, don't let this shit happen to you. And after I show you this, I am certain that each and every single married man that's watching this is doing exactly what this video is showing you. Let me know in the comment section. This one is things I can say to my husband that he can't say to me. Okay? You have to ask yourself why he can't say it to you.
Are you gonna wear that?
Yeah, just a black shirt and black shorts, what I always wear. Are you gonna wear that?
You kidding me? What's wrong with it? Are you eating again?
You're eating again?
What did you just say to me? Just calm down. It's okay.
You're right, I should calm down. Hey, it's okay. Just calm down.
I am freaking calm. I just got back from the gym and I saw Kurt there and he looks like he's getting into such great shape.
Yeah, you're right. He's been working really hard. He does look really good. Oh, I saw Amanda at the gym and she looks really good. She's been working really hard. Her body looks great.
Oh yeah? You're looking at other women at the gym? Just relax. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I was blown out of proportion. You know what? It's not that big of a deal.
Are you kidding me? Yes, it is. And also, you're looking at other women in the gym? Are you freaking kidding me? It is a bit, I'm done. Get out.
Yeah. Everything you say is a problem that mildly criticizes her, that mildly questions her behavior or her thought process. But she will gladly do it to you and you must accept it. And the thing is, you accept it because you're a logically thinking person. It makes you sit back, reflect, decide whether you want to say, yeah, or actually, you know what? Now that you said it, nah, let me rethink it. But her emotional, illogical brain immediately goes to this, I am a victim mentality. How dare you say that to me mentality. And this is the error that we're dealing with. And listen, gentlemen, I mean, I bring you a lot of these videos to make you aware of female nature. A lot of you older guys, you get it. You've seen a lot of it. But a lot of times it has not registered that you're being manipulated because we just look at it as normal. And it really doesn't hit you until you see content like this, or you've gone through a divorce and then you reflect on all of the shit that you have done in your past and you had complied with, but still ultimately ended up with you being divorced and alone. But I'm telling you, you shut that shit down early. But you explain to her, listen, you don't have the right to tell me what I should wear. You just say, listen, I have the right to tell you what I think is good, looks good on you. I'm your husband. You don't like it? That's your problem. I'm going to tell you. Simple. And listen, you don't have to be this aggressive with it. Say, babes, listen, I'm telling you something for your own good. I don't want you going out there looking like an idiot. Well, I never look like an idiot. Yeah, you do. Just that no one is polite enough to tell you. And I'm your husband. I'm your man. You represent me and I represent you. Imagine if I went out in the street and half of my ball sack is hanging out of my shorts. How would you feel if everyone knew that I was your man and that happened? Yeah, exactly. Doesn't make you look good, does it? Well, the same thing occur when we go out and half of your titties are hanging out. And every man is looking and every woman is looking and saying, oh, that hoe, that B. Really? How do you think I feel? And that's how you break it down and explain it to your significant other. Listen, man, I explain to my daughters all the time. Every action that you commit reflects on our family name, the Aiken name. No one in the Aiken family has ever been in jail, has never been in any confrontation with the law at all. We contribute to our society. The majority of the family are church-going people, highly respected in their community. When someone says Aiken, they know that we're trustworthy people. Simple. And I said, you need to also carry on that legacy. I said, even my 5 other sisters, even though they have different last names now, they still respect the Aiken name. So my father's legacy still goes on with this stellar reputation behind it. The same thing with my wife's name. My wife's last name, I don't want to tarnish that in any way, shape, or form. So you have to understand that you have a responsibility to that. And I said, when you have a reputation as coming from a good name, and you now have to meet a husband of high quality, and he has parents, those parents are going to be looking at me and my family name to determine if that boy or their son is making the right decision of getting involved with a family like mine. Do you understand? She said, yeah, Daddy, I understand. Because they might like you, but they will be cautious, because if I had a bad reputation, I had a bad name, they will then approach you with a lot more caution. And they will probably discourage their son for taking you as a serious prospect. And then all of a sudden, you don't realize why this man don't want to marry you. It could be because of me and our name. So please understand that. But women don't get it. They think they can go out in the middle of the Lululemon store and do shit like this.
On his butt. Fuck a scram, we getting money. Fresh to death when I pop it, how you forever looking funny.
Oh, you scoop. I did not know they had mad Lululemon. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, the over-sexualization of the American black woman is insane. Every one of them acting like strippers and hoes. Normal white people just trying to shop. reputation amongst our people, especially the women, are at an all-time low. That is why American black women are the lowest of the lowest on the dating market. Shit like this. And they wonder why men don't want to marry them? This is what men have to pick from. This. Let me read a few comments from these black women in the Lululemon store. It's Quo says, now he about to put a sign up saying whites only, crying, laughing. Queen Dawkins says, this is actually embarrassing as F. I'm Sabrina Dennis says, they're white people. We don't know these women. Box Truck Shorty says, when is the era of being a classy woman going to come back? The whole phase expert says, fellas, don't you dare speak against this ratchet behavior or you'll be a sassy gay man. Who doesn't like his mama? See my video from yesterday talking about the sassy man era, the sassy man pandemic. Sir Prosper says, every day the stereotypes are validated. Hugh Sanders says, this is the certain customers he was talking about. And of course, True Beauty says, and if they were asked to leave, they would have been screaming discrimination. But I'll end it with this one. Aduide says, I swear we don't all act like this. And we know that. We know you all don't act like that. But the problem is the quiet ones do not speak up to condemn the ratchet ones. They do not shame the ratchet ones. So the ratchet ones think that they can get away with it and it's acceptable. And they get a lot of clicks. They get a lot of views on Instagram and TikTok. So it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse because there's no shame in our society.
You don't get claimed. You don't get claimed until you claim me. Period. I can't do that. So if you're not serious, don't even open your mouth. Shake my hand and keep it moving. Because I'm looking for, I've accomplished so much in my life, and right now, I just want someone to share it.
Absolutely.
If there's nothing on this finger, here, this finger's naked, no one gets claimed. You don't get claimed. You don't get claimed until you claim me.
I don't understand why she thinks that she has to claim the man. The man claims her. You don't get claimed. I am not for him. I'm assuming that she means that, hey, no man can claim me unless there's a ring on her finger. But you don't get claim implies that she claims the man. Anyway, point is, she's just another woman who thinks that she's all that, reaching her 50s, and no man has claimed her. None.
My cake. This is the smallest cake I've ever seen. Believe this is my cake. You know how big I wanted my cake. This is the smallest cake I've ever seen.
Then go date someone who's get you bigger cake. I don't know if you want.
Everybody leave. Nobody gets this small cake. Close the music. Bye. Everybody over. Okay. Bye.
I'm a victim of my man buying me a small cake. Oh, Lord, man. This is the world we live in, my friends.
A lot of women today act like escorts. If a man has to pay you for your time in order to go out with you, you're an escort, okay? Because us regular girls are not charging men money to take us out on a date.
If it acts like a duck, walks like a duck, quack like a duck, it must be a duck. This is what women don't realize.
But women lack wisdom and awareness, and it's so disheartening that in 2025, I have to say this, that women lack womanly wisdom and they lack awareness. They are, I would say, they're intellectually intelligent when it comes to academics. Yeah. But when it comes to womanly wisdom and understanding how men function, they are bankrupt.
So, gentlemen, all I want you to do is to understand that women think they have this privileged position of just doing whatever the hell they want. If it's your wife, you got to shut it down. Shut that shit down. Shut it down. If it's your girlfriend, you shut it down. If she protests, move on. Find another one. Go overseas. Because what you do not want to do is to end up marrying a woman who controls your world.
Could you be with a masculine woman?
Of course not. You can't talk to me like I'm crazy. Because in my I'm the king. Can't be two kings. Name me a nation with two kings.
I can't.
You can't. So that's what I'm saying. You got 200 billion, that's I gotta respect you.
So she's the queen.
Yeah, but just because she makes more than me doesn't mean she's masculine. You guys are masculine right here. Now right here. Motherfucker, where you been? Who is that? That's what guys don't really like and respect.
And be soft.
Exactly.
And talk to me sweet with a nice tone.
She gonna talk to me sweet. Period.
Because eventually she will get rid of you. There's no other way to say it. Okay, my friends, I'm going to shut it off there. Comment, subscribe, like this video on your way out. My friends, please share this video as well, because the more women hear this, more of them will wake up, and hopefully the normal women will start getting out there and telling other women that they're messing up, because no one is winning in this battle. So my friends, until tomorrow, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.